All right, good morning. It is Saturday, March the 2nd. Isn't that right? The 2nd? Yeah, yeah, it's the 2nd. Um, my father said it's done. He flipped the switch. Um, he got tired of me. I guess, well, no, he was ready to do it. But he actually has flipped the switch. That much I do know. Because the series of dreams that he sent me. And there were angels who were in attendance, and they were making sure that I was quite keenly aware that what was being started, I could not stop. And it's at a point where it's unfolding. Whether you understand that or not, I really don't care. Um, Certain things that I wanted are supposed to be in place and are now supposed to unfold. We shall see. It also showed me the institution of higher learning, where there will be no more games being played, and it will just be a bunch of shit for you to clean up. And that's where he's now at. He does not care that you think that you are saved by the blood or that you can still call on Jesus and all that kind of shit. Just like it took you a long time to come to Jesus, it will take you a long time to start to realize that Jesus has not got your back. The second coming is pretty much about a divorce that basically you yourselves wished for. I mean, you were doing anything and everything in the relationship that went against what the relationship was supposed to be about, but at the same time, yet you still want to benefit from it. You want alimony. You ain't getting alimony from me. You ain't getting shit from me. In fact, you don't even have property rights. You will never come with me. And I mean that. I do not care. I recorded yesterday about how this man in his room, his alarm would go off and he would disturb me. And last night, for whatever reason, he decided he wanted to talk to me again. And he was talking about how much rest he got. Well, good for you. And then he had the nerve to ask me whether or not he heard me say it as I recorded it on YouTube, but he wasn't in the car with me when I did it. He says, does my phone go off in the middle of the night and disturb you? And I'm like, yes, it does. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me make sure I put it on mute. I'm like, whatever. And then he's like, well, excuse me for being, considerate. I said, whatever. I don't care. Then he tried to bring up some kind of the fact that he's a Polish ancestry, and I said, no, you're not trying to play that. Don't you play the Polak card with me? Because Polish people are not stupid. See, I already know how people are. Just like that man who used to be in this room, and he seems like he does not know what he said to me that pissed me off. And then he had the nerve to knock on that door and come in and ask this man for some Tylenol or ibuprofen or whatever, disturbing my rest. I said he need to take his fat ass, and I did say fat, up that street to either that grocery store or there is a Walgreens there and buy him some. Because I heard him ask the owner for some the other day. If you are prone to headaches, then that means you talking all that shit about how well you got it, need to take your ass up the street and buy what you need. But the thing is, you don't have it as well as you think. Not if you're staying here with me, because I already know what I'm struggling with. And it ain't about you just being cheap. You are not living as large as you think, and I am not stupid. And that motherfucker had the nerve. I had earbuds in. I'm in the kitchen fixing my meal. And he gonna walk up to me and ask me if I heard what he was saying over what I was listening to. And I said, no, I ain't got shit. And if I did, I wouldn't have gave it to him. Take your ass up that street and you buy it. You came in from the laundromat earlier today. A load of clothes. If you went to that local laundromat, would have bought you some aspirin. In fact, you could have went to the adjacent market and bought some. I don't want to hear what your needs are. Because, see, I'm that kind of a bitch. Piss me off, and you won't like anything I have to say. And he pissed me off. So when those angels told me, in no uncertain terms, 2 minutes, and I knew I was dreaming, I said 2 minutes. Are you going to play that game again with me? 2 minutes could be what? 2 days, 2 weeks, 2 years, what? What? Because I know God's supposed to be able to tell time. And they woke me up, and then in another second, I went back to sleep, and then they said, now we begin. Because they know I know. But y'all seem to not know. Because you're always trying to determine something. My father was quite clear. And they made it clear to me too. They said, Carlos, you didn't have a hand in this. It's him. You brought all the shit through. But it's not on you. It's on him. He told you straight up. When you called out to him, he was coming down like the Godfather. Which means it's dirty business. And he doesn't want you to be a part of it. Now, can you be a clear channel? Can you relay a message? Of course you can. But if these motherfuckers think for 1 second that they gonna skate on anything that you've ever said across all manner of timeline, they're gonna have a problem. And if they come at you, they're gonna have a problem. You already know how it's structured. And I do. I also know for a fact that he will control when you see anything, if you see anything, and at the appropriate time that you need to see something, and it's already going to be too late for you. Why? Because he reorchestrated his thoughts, which include you, because you were orchestrated into camps. Camps for slaughter, if need be. Camps for success, as need be. See, you think you know what you are, but you don't. You think that you're independent thinking souls. Well, that's debatable. If the devil could fall so far, which he did do as a messenger of God, what do you think as some subset program that has your own guidance system, which is not reliable, always seeking that which is outside of yourself, even though you say it's all yours under control? What do you think that says about you, simpleton? Oh, I know about all your fucking committees. I know about all your fucking pages out there. I know all about your fucking groups. I know about how much you love your animals, and I know how much you identify with them. And at the same time, I know how cruel people can be against an animal, much less one of their own. Parents and more. You will not defeat me in your own ignorance. You will either rise to the occasion or you will succumb to it. Either way it goes, I really don't care anymore. Because now it's raining. And you say, what that got to do with anything? Well, that's what I discussed with my father. Telltale sign for me. You don't know anything about it. Delana Lowry wanted me to work with the Edgar Cayce Institute to go over my dreams. Why would I do that when I already knew what I was doing? And that I had no intention on helping you out of this. She said, all of you are in this together. She said, we're all in this together. Trying to include me. No. All of you are in it together. I'm not. I've extricated myself from you. I said a prayer in selfishness to be removed from you. Do I know how you feel? Sometimes. Do I care how you feel? Sometimes. What you want? You want a carrot for seeing me like you see yourselves? As not worthy of support, compassion, love? My whole fucking past life, in this lifetime, is pretty much scattered to the winds. I thought about all that shit. Shit's gone. And said, well, what was it tied to energetically? It was tied to you. That's how valuable it was to you to have that connection with me. And as far as you're concerned, you're like, well, I didn't do anything. Because for you, it's business as usual until it's not. You are raising GoFundMe accounts left and right, like I said. And before it's over with, you will be bankrupt. I'm not playing with you. This country will succumb to a world market crash that will annihilate your economy. Your presidency will be the joke that it is being exposed for, because you are top heavy and you're stupid. And Heike cannot get you out of this. Miss Maggie cannot get you out of this. The Obamas sure as hell will not get you out of this. Oprah is going to hold on to her money, as will Tyler Perry and more people than you realize. And you're going to be mad because they ain't going to do anything for you. Because see, the pain and the sorrow is suffered by the least of you before it's suffered by the greater of you. But the greater you're going to go on the ground. Because when they see you ain't doing shit for them, when they see all you're trying to do is get them to raise money, meaning you, to raise money on their behalf because they're going to usher in a new deal, you're going to say, fuck that shit. Ocasio-Cortez is not going to turn out to be what you think. I can tell you that right now. She's got some very progressive ideas, new blood and whatnot. But see, the sins of the father or the mother are visited upon the kids. So it doesn't matter that Kamala Harris has his Filipino mama or whatever her ancestry is. You know, or y'all debating about what her ancestry is. It doesn't matter. Because the thing is, for whatever they fought for before, it's not going to liberate you. Because it didn't liberate you the first time. It's going to turn into a scourge on your society because everybody's going to be like a crab in the barrel and in it for themselves. This country is going to hell in a handbasket. How do I know this? Probably because I don't see Donald Trump or the likes of him or anybody who runs with that pack going away anytime soon. Because, see, you have to get rid of that shit, and you can't get rid of it because if you kill, you become that which you kill. And you have no system in place to make use of pretty much self-correcting yourself as a collective consciousness. You can thank Doreen for that when she taught you how to cut cords. See, the system that she undermined was the very one that she now calls herself trying to work in reverse, talking about she looking for Jesus. It was what I put in place. Now you're going to find out what it is to go it alone. which was no different than it was a long time ago. So if it feels familiar and it feels right, no problem. But at the same time, in those days, souls were condemned to hell. And they never knew abdication, vindication, or absolution. Not even in the churches. You have arrested your development to the point that you thought that you had it so good. Like I said, when you sat there and told me incessantly how you were saved by the blood of Jesus, I said, what kind of sick puppy is that? And you do know a puppy is supposed to be unconditionally loving and godlike. To put up with that shit. And I've seen dogs suffer abuse, even as their owners were walking the streets. Go to fucking hell, people. At least a cat is smart enough to say, fuck you, and will cut up loose and go on it, or go on their own. Because I ain't thinking about you. I ain't thinking about you. Second coming. As far as you know it, you don't know. But you're going